Hello and welcome, fellow subscribers and other racing fans. Today with some other kind of video. As you can already see, the game footage is not from pCars, it is from iRacing. So let me explain what the video is all about. First of all, it will be torquing mainly. The race will go on in the background, however, I can already tell you there is not much to see, it's more about what I wanted to say. So lately, maybe the last 1 or 2 weeks, I didn't upload as much as I did before. Maybe you noticed. Reason for that is that the free time I usually use to cut, to edit and upload the videos, which is a rather big amount, was used by me to do some iRacing, to get used to it a little bit and to get my iRacing C license and the according safety rating to do so. All in preparation to the Daytona 24-hour race we want to participate in this weekend, which is the 23rd of January 2016, in case you are watching this video later and are wondering. So, how to start? A general reason for iRacing for me right now is the following. From time to time you want to try something new or just something different, or maybe also something better. Well, that's a question I will answer in a later video where I am comparing iRacing to pCars. You can look forward to that. It will be probably the next one I'm uploading on this topic. So there's not much of a general reason. However, the direct reason I'm doing that is, as I said, the Daytona 24 hours, which is an event I always wanted to participate in, a 24-hour race, and no other sim so far enabled me to do this, at least not as easy. I mean, we're talking about just sit down and click the driver swap button, that kind of easy, you know. So what do you need to know to follow my road to iRacing over the next days or weeks? I'm not yet sure how much iRacing I will do in the future. It also depends on the finances, as I'm financing my iRacing career, if you can call it like that, with the earnings I get from YouTube and donations, which is obviously not too much. I mean, I'm not that big of a YouTuber or streamer. However, I can pay for some of the content and for the monthly subscription, I guess. So what you see in the background in the video is part of what I needed to do to be able to race the 24-hour race. Because you might know, in iRacing you start out as a rookie, which means you can only race the low class cars series championships, and you have to make your way through the other classes to be able to drive GT3 cars or better. In this video you see the Mazda Miata or Mazda MX-5 Cup, which is a lowest tier level, and you only need to do about, I guess, 4 or 5 races in it if you are good. What do I mean with good? To advance to the next stage, which is Class D, you need to drive a certain amount of races or do a certain amount of time trials, and you need to do them at the best incident free. Incidents are everything from spinning, off tracks and contact. So just unclean driving will not bring you very far. So you need to do clean races, which I did in the background. However, you might notice that's a second account I made there. You see that by my name, which is Tony Richter 2. Reason for that is in November I wanted to do some iRacing just for the fun of it, and I purchased a new 3-month membership for $5 or $6. Those promo codes you get there are usually to get new members on the hook and yeah, to tow them in, so to say. I had another account before that, which is Tony Racer. Who would have known? Where I already drove some races and did a D-license and so on. That was 2.5 years ago though. But so just that you don't wander in the Daytona race, I will be driving with my first account because I renewed it to save some of the frustrating rookie races, sometimes frustrating rookie races, and get directly to the D class again, although it would not have been too much work. But so I got the 2 out of my account name, which is nice as well. Good! What happened next was, once you are hitting a D class, you need to advance to C class to be able to drive GT3 cars. So that was the first goal I had to do. And I got the C class after 4 races I think, and some time trials in the Cadillac Cup, which you can also see here in the background or at a later point in the video. Cadillac Cup is a fixed series, you can't change the setups, which is rather nice if you're new to iRacing, and it's a free content, you don't need to pay for the Cadillac. But if they are racing a track which is not free, you obviously need to pay for the track. However, I had luck in the week. I wanted to advance from a D class to C class. There was the free track Laguna Seca. Cars and tracks cost about $10 to $15, so they are quite expensive. I'm glad I could avoid buying a track there. Just in case you wonder, my lap times were really slow in the footage you see in the background. It was my very first race in the Cadillac, and the Mazda race was also, I think, my second race in this car. So quite an old footage I'm showing you here, sorry about that. All in all, I just wanted to inform you that I got all the requirements to drive with the guys from RSR in the 24-hour race of Daytona and on the weekend, so you can look forward to, if nobody breaks the car obviously, to a 24-hour live stream on my channel on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. We will be driving the McLaren GT3 car, and Revolution SimRacing RSR will be there with 2 cars. Both cars have 5 drivers on them, and obviously we will do our best to bring the car right to the finish line. There's no reason for us to compete for the win or something like that. We only want to finish the race. That's the thing many guys are saying if you're driving 24 hours. However, we really mean it. We really mean it. So I hope I will see some or all of you in the live stream at the time. We will be starting on Saturday midday in Europe. So I guess starting at around 12. Not sure about the exact time, but I guess it is not really important. However, race start is at 1300 UTC, which is 2 PM for Central European time zone. And yeah, looking forward to that. I hope you do as well. Until then, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.